which is what she's actually saying. So she got all her percents wrong. So even if she's right, she's wrong. Coach Greg, and today I'm going to go over a couple videos actually. Girl with Joe, she posted a video. It's got 1.7 million views. 1.7 million people were tricked into thinking they could burn 1,000 calories in 20 minutes. How? Well, by doing HIIT cardio, of course. So she's gonna show exactly how to do this in the video. Exactly how. I've already seen the video, and it's going to be an utter roast of moronicity on how she's spewing lies. You're not going to burn 1,000 freaking calories in 20 minutes. No one in the world could do this. No one. Not even the winning 20-minute mile champion runner, Olympic athlete, freak phenom cannot do it. Nobody. As in zero people on this planet. That includes anyone from another planet like Superman. No one can do that. 1,000 calories in 20 minutes. Maybe it was a typo. Maybe she meant to say 100. You can't burn 1,000 calories. She could not do it in an hour. She could not. I would bet as much money as I'll ever make in my life that she can't burn 1,000 calories in an hour. So let's watch the video and see why she's an idiot and scamming you all into believing this. Trust me, it's just more spews for more views. So you start with 5-minute warm-up before doing your intense 20-minute HIIT workout on the treadmill. So far, this advice is good. You should warm up before doing HIIT cardio because it's very intense. So basically, you walk for 3-4 minutes, and then you do a really slow jog, and then you stand there watching the timer count down with 30 seconds to go. Then, when the timer gets to 0 or to 5 minutes of warm-up, you then sprint for 30 seconds. And by sprint, I mean you do a jog. After this, you stand there and watch the timer go down for another 90 seconds. You're allowed to walk after if you want, but it's basically a period of high intensity followed by a recovery period. That is, in fact, what HIIT cardio is. However, the HIIT part, the HIIT portion, should be done at a higher intensity than what was demonstrated. What she's doing is called interval training, or moderate intensity interval training. What is that? That's when you go at a moderate pace, somewhat hard, but not crazy, oh my goodness hard. And she's doing 10 sets of this for 30 seconds, okay? If you're doing true HIIT cardio, you shouldn't be doing more than 5 sets in a workout. And your rest needs to be way more than 90 seconds because your body needs more than that much time to adapt for the extreme demands of the utter crazy, all-out, insane workout that you just did. And during this period of 90 seconds rest, because you're following along, you're doing this with her, during this rest, you get to read the little quotes of information. So, quote number 1, tip 1. HIIT can burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time. Research shows that you burn 25 to 30% more calories than the other forms of exercise. Well, we don't clarify what those other exercise forms are, and let's assume it's correct, and let's pick the top number, 30% more. That's great. All right. So in 20 minutes, let's round up and assume this girl weighs about 155 pounds. I don't know how tall she is. She might be lighter or heavier. I don't know. That's an average weight for a human being, about 155 pounds. You burn 100 calories in a mile. 100. Let's assume that the HIIT cardio burns 30% more. We're taking her exact numbers. 100 times 30% more, 130 calories per mile. She is running at 9 miles an hour. Let's pretend that she doesn't even rest for those 90 seconds. Let's pretend she's still running. She's an Olympic level athlete. Olympic athletes, in fact, Coach Greg could run at 9 miles an hour for 20 minutes when he used to run. I could do that for a long time. I used to do triathlons. So let's see, how many calories would she burn if she in fact sprinted the entire 20 minutes at 9 miles per hour? We're going to see what the actual calories burned are because I am actually good at math, unlike most of the world who are morons. I had to double check. I didn't want to make a mistake. 9-minute mile. She runs for 20 minutes. That is 1/3 of 60 minutes. That means she would run 1/3 of 9. 1/3 of 9 is 3 miles. 3 miles of running at 155-pound body weight equals 300 calories. Let's assume the 30% increase from doing HIIT cardio, and it rounds up to 390, which rounds up to 400 calories in the 20-minute workout. The title says, easiest way to burn 1,000 calories, 20-minute intense HIIT workout. If she sprinted the entire workout, it would be 400 calories if I round up. She said it's 1,000. 400, last I checked, is a smaller number than 1,000. So let's say she ran for an hour sprint at 9 miles an hour. She, if we round up, would burn 1,200 calories. But really, she's only running 9 miles because it wouldn't be HIIT. If you could run that speed for an hour, it would be called running. For an hour, 9 miles. That's great. That's a good time. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good speed. It's close to how fast I could run when I was at my prime. At her body weight, it would burn 900 calories. So, what's the easiest way to burn 1,000 calories? It's actually to run 10 miles if you're 155 pounds at a steady state the entire time. Because guess what? She's in fact resting for 90 seconds between these little sprints. So she's only actually traveling 30 seconds out of the 2 minutes, which is 1/4 that distance. So in 20 minutes, she's only actually traveling 1/4 of 3 miles. That's 0.75 miles, which is 75 calories, multiplied by 1.3 is about 96. So what she really did is burn 100 calories. Hence the typo. Hence, it's not 1,000 calories, it's 100. The easiest way to burn 100 calories, and it's in fact not the easiest. It should have been retitled, a hard way to burn 100 calories in 20 minutes. Do you think she'd get 1.7 million views if she said that? There's a 0% chance that she would get that. Okay, so she doesn't actually say she's burning 1,000 calories in the 20-minute workout. But she's saying she's burning 1,000 calories throughout the day because of EPOC. EPOC can burn maybe 5 to 15% more calories. Probably 10 for most people. She says this workout burns 200 to 300 calories. So she says EPOC results in 70% more calories burnt than at rest. Not the 5 to 15% that actually happens, but 70%. So she burnt, let's say 300. Let's say it was 300. 70% of 300 is 200 calories, which would make it 500. 300 plus 200 is 500. Not 1,000. To burn 1,000, EPOC would have to be 300+%. You can't just exercise and burn 200 or 300 calories and then magically it burns 700 or 800 more than the rest of the day. If that were true, everyone would be doing it. It would be the world record for calorie burns. No one would have to train hard ever again. 20 minutes would be enough. V-Shred would be a genius. You are recovering from that workout. You are burning a few extra calories, but it's only about 10%. It's not 70, which she claims. And it's not 350%, which is what she's actually saying. So she got all her percents wrong. So even if she's right, she's wrong. Does that make any sense? So do you know why she's saying this? Because she's tried other videos. Do you think her other videos are getting these kind of views? Well, let's see. We'll get back to this, finish this off later, but for now I want to show you why. 20-minute booty workout. Well, that's going to get a lot of views, right? 9,000 views. 9,000, not 9 million, 9,000. Do you know why? Because the 20-minute booty workout, that's work. That's too hard. I want a booty, but I don't want to have to work out for 20 minutes to get it. That is the video you should be watching. That is the video that will actually teach you something. That is actually a real workout video. But no, you're not watching that one. What about this one? How I lost 5 pounds in a week. 11,000 views. Not 11 million, 11,000 views. Why? Because it's only 5 pounds. I'm not going to watch a video. She should have said 20. How I lost 20 pounds in a week. I'm watching it. 11 million views. Let's see how you do it. You probably stretch for breakfast. You probably stretch after breakfast. Maybe you power walk and do yoga. Those kind of videos are getting millions of views. Do this every morning to lose flabby arms. Slimmer arms in 7 days. Yeah, I'll watch that video. Yeah, you did. 6 million views. Because why? Because you want a 7-day workout that's going to tone up the arms. Yeah, it's only 7 days. If it had said, slimmer arms in 16 weeks, high-intensity training combined with diet. No one's watching that because that's the actual way to do it. No one wants to know how to really do it. They want the shortcut that's magic. But there is no magic shortcut. And these videos are everywhere over the internet. It makes me sick. Physically, I feel a pain in my stomach as I watch it because they're getting millions of views, spewing nonsense. And then you fall for it, you watch it, and then you say, hey, I just burned 1,000 calories. I just burned 500 calories. And then you go pig out, you shove the food down your throat, and you say, I have a poor metabolism, that's why I'm fat. Bleh. You're really saying it. You're thinking it. And then you're writing Coach Greg, I don't know why I can't lose weight. I did all this workout, and I starved myself. No, you're full of poop. Go take a poop after you do an actual workout. And in 20 minutes, it's not enough. Enough is not enough. 20 minutes is never enough. It's a start, but it's not enough. Not unless you're on a freaking diet, a really hard diet that you probably don't like. Is 20 minutes a day enough to burn off enough calories to be in a deficit? You need to eat very low calorie diet if you're only doing 20 minutes of physical activity a day. And no, it doesn't matter if V-Shred says that you burn fat all day. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Listen to The Rock, it doesn't freaking matter. And there she goes again, the 30-second sprint. Then she rests for 90 seconds. And tip number 2, let's see what tip number 2 is. So tip number 2, let's see. Your metabolism is higher for hours after exercise. This means that you are burning calories both during your HIIT session and for the rest of the day, even when resting. That's true. You're burning about 30 calories more the rest of the day. You think that this workout that she did is harder than if she went hard the whole time for 20 minutes? What do you think is harder? Just use your logic, use your brain. Let's use our brains together. Running for 30 seconds and then standing there and waiting 90 seconds while reading tips. Okay? You picture, right? 30 seconds, you're running, and then you're standing there for a minute and a half waiting to do a 30-second run again. 10 sets of that, or running the entire 20 minutes. Which one would you rather do? You'd probably rather run for 30 seconds and rest for 30 seconds and read tips or watch TV or text people than run the whole time and be tired the whole time. This way, you're tired during the 30 seconds. Yep, you are. It's pretty tough. And then you're resting. And then by a minute, you're like, oh yeah, that's good. That's good. And then you do it again and again. That is way easier than freaking running hard for 20 minutes. What do you think burns more calories? I've already done videos of this. You already know the answer. Tip number 3, HIIT can help you lose fat despite the relatively low time commitment. Well, yeah, it can help. So can standing up and sitting down once. I probably burned 0.1 calories doing that. If I go walk to the bathroom and come back, that's gonna help me burn fat. Making this video helped me burn fat. I'm moving my arms around, yelling a lot, burning a lot of calories. Not a lot. Some calories, enough to help you burn fat. So that's true, but it's not a lot. It's not like, oh my goodness, it's 1,000 calories. And tip number 4, HIIT is a muscle-sparing type of cardio. This means that you won't lose muscle while performing HIIT. Why is she saying that? So if you go for a 60-minute walk, let's say you go for a 60-minute walk, that's not HIIT, you agree with me, right? You go walk the dog for an hour. Are you going to lose muscle from walking the dog for an hour? But, oh, don't walk the dog for an hour. Do HIIT for 20 minutes because you won't lose muscle. Running is the worst form of cardio if your goal is to, in fact, build muscle. Running is the worst kind of thing you can do. Running like this will make it harder to build muscle in your legs. It will. Trust me, it will. Try doing a bunch of squats and then doing 10 freaking 30-second sprints. If you're training hard in the gym, you're not going to be able to train hard in the HIIT cardio. Your body can't recover maximally from both. You're going to be either overtraining on the weightlifting or overtraining on the sprinting. You can't do both. It's too much. But you can do squats, train hard, and then walk for an hour, because that ain't hard. Anyone can walk the dog. Not anyone can walk for an hour, but most people can go for a walk. Moderate intensity cardio is not going to tear down your muscle. It's a moderate pace. Body can handle moderate pace. Tip number 5. HIIT can improve oxygen consumption and utilization, as this type of exercise requires more of your lungs. Your body also uses the oxygen better to restore muscles used during exercise. That also happens during moderate intensity cardio. If you do HIIT cardio, any kind of cardio, your body is going to get better at doing cardio. HIIT can reduce resting heart rate and blood pressure. It's full of health benefits. So is moderate intensity cardio. It's the same thing. They both improve. So then, 3-minute cool down. What does she do? She just stands there not moving. She's just standing there not moving. Guess what? It's a cool down to cool you down slowly. The blood is pooling into the extremities, into your legs, and so on. You're supposed to continue moving. That's so that the muscles can do the milking action in which it pumps blood back up the heart through veins. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins brings it back. When you just stop, for example, you sprint and you just stop, the blood is going away from the heart. It's not making its way back up as fast. That's why some people pass out after going hard, they throw up, and they do all kinds of stuff. It's because you're training wrong. The blood's not being pumped back to the heart because you're just sitting there. So if you do a set of squats or something, and you just sit on the floor after, not the way to do it. You're supposed to keep moving. The best way is move around a little bit. Just walk around the gym. Check out the sights. Some of the guys, girls, the circles. Check out some of the scenes. And that's the end of the video. So do you see what nonsense is being shared here? People post what you want to see, what you want to believe, not what you need to see, what you need to believe. That's what I do. I promote the things that make sense. They're not often the things you want to know or to hear. The truth, like putting the fork down, like being in a calorie deficit, like actually training harder than last time. That no, just going easy isn't the way to do it. That you get better results by pushing yourself. Then working for it is important. That you shouldn't just forgive yourself for not training for 3 months. That you shouldn't just have all the junk food in sight and eat as much as you want it and accept yourself. I don't say you shouldn't accept yourself, but you shouldn't accept being average. Be all that you can be. Be the best form of you. Work harder than last time. You can do it. If you're struggling with your diet, I have the best cookbook in the world. That's right, in this world of Earth. I don't know about other planets. I haven't yet visited Krypton. There might be better. There might be better low-calorie dense foods on other planets. But if you get my cookbook, you are going to lose weight because you're going to be eating and feeling satisfied and then liking what you eat and being in a deficit. I'm not going to say lies. I don't lie about stuff. My cookbook is the best book ever. Okay, it is. I'm not going to say BS like, oh, here's my secret training book. You just work out for 20 minutes and you burn 1,000 calories. You don't. I can barely burn 1,000 calories in an hour. And I'm a 200-pound bodybuilder with a great cardiovascular system because I train it. And I can barely do it. If I have a hard time doing it, do you really think that the average person is burning that many calories in 1/3 the time because of some magical way of doing it, like HIIT cardio? Nope, they are full of you-know-what. Subscribe, click the bell button, GregDoucette.com for coaching, Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro, blooping up other videos because you need to watch these because everyone knows there's a direct correlation between the number of videos you watch by me and your decrease in body fat and increase in muscle mass. And until next time, I am out.